Welcome to the First Aid Show Daily Minute Podcast, your daily dose of first aid, brought to you by Australia's first and only first aid conference and exhibition, the First Aid Show.
Everybody talks about the airway. Open the airway, protect the airway, maintain the airway. But what exactly is the airway? Well, today we're talking about the trachea. The trachea, commonly known as the windpipe or the airway, is the tube that carries air between the mouth, the upper airway, and the lungs. It begins below the larynx or voice box and travels down the neck into the chest, where it divides off to the right and left main bronchi and enters the lungs. In adults, the trachea is approximately 10 to 12 centimeters long, and it's supported by C-shaped rings of cartilage. These cartilage rings help keep the airway open and prevent it from collapsing under its own weight during breathing. The back of the trachea does not contain cartilage because it sits against the esophagus, the food tube, allowing food to pass down the esophagus during swallowing. The trachea is lined with many hair-like structures called cilia and a layer of mucus. Together, they help trap dust, bacteria, and other particles before they reach the lungs. This is one of the body's most important defense mechanisms. The trachea also plays a major role in first aid and emergency care. Airway obstruction, swelling, trauma, foreign bodies, severe allergic reactions, anaphylaxis can all affect the trachea and prevent air from reaching the lungs. This is why airway assessment is always one of our top priorities. If air cannot pass through the trachea, oxygen cannot reach the lungs, and the body quickly begins to suffer from a lack of oxygen. The trachea also helps us understand why patients develop noisy breathing. Stridor, for example, is the high-pitched sound caused by a narrowing or obstruction of the upper airway or trachea. In future episodes, we'll continue to explore the anatomy of an airway, including the bronchi, lungs, and the structure that helps us breathe. Because when we say airway comes first, the trachea is one of the most important reasons why.
Thanks for tuning in to the First Aid Show Daily Minute Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a review, and follow us on social media for more first aid tips and updates. Until tomorrow, stay ready, stay confident, because a prepared first aider saves lives.